Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm joined today by CubFan135. How are you doing today, Cub?
Hey Joe, I'm doing good, man. I see you got something in your hand there.
Yeah, I thought to myself, everybody calls Mumbo a spoon, so maybe they should call me a fork. I don't know, but I kept getting these things thrown at me by those zombie drowned fellas over there, and I felt like if I just keep shooting them with arrows, eventually, oh, you've got one too.
I do. This is the first one I got, actually. Very exciting, very exciting.
I'm excited about mine too, except it has like one charge left in it, so I have to go enchant it with a mending book before I can actually use it.
Oh yeah, that's critical. Yeah, they're very tough to repair if you don't if you don't do that. You have to combine them, and it's not worth it. You gotta get medic.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it off my hotbar before I accidentally throw it at somebody, and then it's gone forever. So bye bye
Yeah.
durability, that sort of thing.
Can I? I would say I recommend to get the loyalty enchantment because if you throw it, then it comes right back. So
Oh
it's
wow,
pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
that's like
So
Mjolnir's hammer.
yeah, yeah. You toss it and it comes. It's like a boomerang too.
Oh,
Like
excellent.
it's crazy. So Joe, you've got a ministry over here that's been going up. I've been watching the development of it. People in my videos have been commenting on it. They like the Tennessee that you got on the side. It's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and move this way so that I can showcase that a little bit. It's funny because I was working on this and I'm looking at how the coastline cuts into the side of the building. And at the time, it was just kind of a rectangle. I'm like, what does that
Hmm.
remind me of? And I kept coming back to it. I'm like, I know that's something. I'm like, that's the Tennessee border. That just the natural sand running into the wall there. Then at that point, I'm like, well, I'll just extend this out, put West Tennessee in there, put in a nice little window for the Grand Division of Middle Tennessee. A lot of people don't know this, but the 3 stars on the Tennessee state flag represent our 3 grand divisions. So I took the grandest division and gave people a window into the pillars underneath there.
Yeah, I did not know that. That is interesting. That is very interesting. So this ministry, can you give me like a little background? I think it's from a novel, right? It's
Yeah,
from 1984. Is that correct?
by George Orwell. Yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah.
be. It's described in the novel as a 300-foot tall ziggurat, and I decided we need a place where people can post links to their channels and stuff because sometimes when I'm talking about iJevin or whatever, I'm like, oh, I just want to be able to show like, oh, here's a link to his Twitter or here's his Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And so Asuma is the only person that actually went in here and got set up so far besides me. I did accidentally put a block of glass into this guy's hand when I was trying to place these glasses. Apparently you can do that. So,
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Nice,
be
nice.
careful with your trident. They might steal it.
So I
Um,
can basically come in here and pick one of the. What is this guy doing? Oh my goodness. What's
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a headstand or a flip or something.
All right, so for people who don't know, like these armor stands here, they're all like custom uh poses basically that we have on Hermitcraft this season, so we can manipulate them and put them in different poses to represent different things essentially.
Exactly. So if you see one of these that you think represents you, you can go ahead and try it out. Honestly, if you don't like it, try a different one, or you can break it and reset it, whatever. I mean, honestly, you get pretty much third pick at this point, so go for it.
All right, cool, cool. I like this one sitting down here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely come out here and yeah, put down my stuff and put some armor on my guy. So yeah, that'll be cool. You want to take a look at my house over here?
I would love to take a look at your house, because
All
every
right.
time I go over there, I realize that you're logged in, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't go over there while he's recording and be in his way.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, it's a pretty basic house, but it's home. It's home.
I do like the C incorporated into the design here. Was that
That's
intentional?
that was not intentional, but yeah, some people did recognize that. So I think it turned out quite well. I think it turned out quite well.
Very nice modern construction. Honestly, you kind of put me to shame. When I first started working on the ziggurat, I was like, I'm just going to make a platform with a little bit of hints of white columns. And I was like, oh no, Cub fan did something good. Now I got to do something good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way the ministry is coming together though. Should be cool once it's finished. So this is my storage room right here. This is like the main room basically.
Very
So we
cool.
just got storage, some furnaces, we got ender chests, brewing stands, and some mob heads that I've I found. We got a phantom head over here. That's what this one is.
I was curious about that, because usually I don't see them when they're not killing me, and then I'm too worried to pay attention to visual details.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta be worried about these guys. Their shrieks are pretty terrifying. I gotta say, they're pretty bad. If we go upstairs, if you take the water column, this is the bedroom. Got some nice views of the Ministry out there, of course, and the ocean as well.
Oh, I'm glad that this is not a complete eyesore.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, like watching it go up. Like every time I log in, like I'll see a little bit more get done. So it's kind of cool.
Excellent. And what's this? Is this like is this supposed to be a chair, or what does this represent?
This is a marker banner. This shows where my current base is at.
Oh.
And yeah,
okay.
so this is the maps that I was talking about. I can show you the map if you actually go down this water stream.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, I was listening to your most recent video, and yeah, it seemed pretty cool how you were doing that. Oh, do you have a light switch for it?
It glitches out for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, it's going like light and dark for whatever reason. Kind of strange. But this is the map. This is the map of the server. And yeah, this is the zoomed in map, and then we got a zoomed out map down here with everybody on it.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, so we're down here. I need to go explore. Just there's so many people doing so much stuff this season. I want to meet everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but
definitely.
I think, you know, I wanted to talk to you about touring this house because I wanted to see if I could use this map in future videos. Is it okay if I stop by here before I do a video and like be like, hey, we're going over here?
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm not sure why it flashes like that, but yeah.
Is it redstone powered? Is it like
No, there's no redstone.
lamps?
It's just a straight up map. Like if you punch one of these, there's just like stone and some glowstone behind it. So I mean,
well, wait, how does the glowstone shine through the stone?
It shines through the map. There's like some. Let's see if I can find one.
Oh, they're
like
not uniformly glowstone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's see if I can put this back. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have any light sources to like try to. Yeah, that's weird that it flashes like that. Hopefully they get that fixed in a future update.
Yeah, definitely. And that's pretty much it, man. That's the whole house basically, and they can go back up via this water column here.
Yeah, I love these water columns. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of those.
Yeah. So that's basically it, man. That's the whole place.
Awesome. Well, I guess I'm off to enchant my trident. I don't know if you need to go enchant yours as well.
I think I'm good on that. I do need to get some more armor and stuff though, so I probably have to go do some enchanting soon. So I might see you there.
Alrighty, catch you later, man. Keep adventuring. Oh wait, I shouldn't jump into your crops. Where's the real door?
Yeah, you can go back down here.
Wow, as I'm on my way to go enchant my trident, I'm seeing there are quite a few new shops popping up. Unfortunately, I spent most of my diamonds recently, so I don't know, maybe the best time to shop is when you have no money, because you won't be tempted to buy anything, right? That seems somehow like it might be reasonable. I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead though, we'll come back to the shopping district and just drool over all the things that the folks with diamonds can afford. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get that trident enchanted. Maybe we can come out here and spear some fish. I don't know if that'll even work, but I want to try. And besides, you know, having your spear returned to you, like Mjolnir's hammer, a lot of people think, oh yeah, Mjolnir, that's the hammer that returns to Thor. Well, Mjolnir actually learned that from her pet hammer. You know, a lot of people think like, oh, if I have a dog, I have to teach them all this stuff. But you know what? Sometimes a dog can teach you. You know, you can learn patience, you can learn kindness, you can learn compassion, you can become more social, you know? So sometimes everybody talks about Mjolnir, nobody talks about Mjolnir's hammer. But anyway, let's go on ahead in here and get that enchanted. Let's see what we got. Well, there it is. And, oh, whoops, I'm going to have to borrow some lapis. I forgot to bring mine with me. Loyalty 3. Hey, that's the one Cub said that we wanted, so that's good. Looks like it's only Loyalty 3. And then we also have a mending book, thanks to that trade and villager shop. It used to be free. I think he's starting to charge money for it. But you know what? That's okay. We can go ahead and pay to join now that he's got a membership thing set up in the future once we accumulate some wealth. So, Oh, but I can't just throw this until I get it. To actually use the mending, I need to go kill monsters to get experience. I've decided rather than go into a skeleton spawner and just hanging out there and getting a bunch of experience that we can use to fix our mending trident, what I should do is go bow hunting around the ocean, because, you know what, there's nothing more exciting than taking a bow and arrow out in the open water and hunting very small fish with it. Except for possibly spearfishing, which we will be able to do once we get that little mending trident maxed out there. So let's go ahead and just gather what experience we can while harvesting a little bit of extra ink and getting some extra fish food. When I say fish food, I don't mean feeding fish food. I mean like feed from fish. Ooh, those are really big fish. What are you doing, really big fish? Boom. Like I say, I am enjoying having a bow and arrow again on the server. Like, whoa. Apparently, though, if I switch to anything else and I right-click, it'll try to throw the trident, which I don't want to do out in the middle of the open water for the first time. I want to try that somewhere a little bit more controlled. Any experience out of that guy? I like that the experience orbs float. That's nice. It's like shooting fish in an ocean. Oh, interesting. So the arrows definitely have like a fall off underwater. I like this bubble trail. I think that's a new effect. That's pretty cool. So like even from here, I can't really shoot those fish. But you know what? Let's try it with the trident now, because whoa, of course they're like, whoa, that guy's menacing me with a spear. Uh-oh. Is it just gone forever? Whoa, it did come back. That's awesome. So, like, do I need to... Yeah, there we go. A throwaway joke. Unlike the rest of my humor, which is intended to be timeless and perfect forever. Man. Okay, this is exciting. I now have a very effective way to hunt fish underwater. If only this would bring the actual fish parts back with me. You know, I bet the experience I get from this would outpace the amount of damage that I'm causing to the thing. So I could just do this. Whoops. You coming back? Seems like the trident comes back later if you don't hit anything. That's interesting. Yeah, see, that time, I think maybe because otherwise it just goes on indefinitely off into the sea. I wonder how high in the sky I can shoot it. Like if I try to throw it straight upward. That's probably a good way to impale my face. So let's go ahead and attempt to do that on land. And also let's collect the extra fish that we've managed to harvest here. I guess we haven't harvested it yet. We've prepared it for harvest. Because, you know, we're collecting the harvest now. It's not really the harvest yet when it's just sitting there. Uh-oh. Isuma's taking up poetry. This can only mean bad things for the rest of us. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Okay, this is really cool. Spearfishing in Minecraft is really all I ever needed. I could just do an episode where I go spearfishing. But you know what? Part of the joy of fishing is the fact that you can be transient, you know? You don't just have to fish, like, on your backyard dock. In fact, a lot of people don't have backyard docks anymore, you know? Thanks, Walmart. But let's go ahead and find just some fun places. There's a little statue. I'm so glad Asuma hasn't destroyed it. It's just nice to have little things around the server like that. Now, I think if we go this way far enough, we'll start running into other hermits. And who knows, maybe we'll run into more exotic fish. So, let's be on our way. Whoa, what's that down there? Is that Grian's bottle? I've heard tales of a man who lived in a ship encased in glass below the sea. And now, I find it directly below me. Whoa, and there's cavitation stuff there. Whoa, he's got some sort of crazy cavitation mechanism. I'm gonna stay away from there. Besides, I don't want to spoil anything that... I never know where he is in his production schedule, so I don't want to disrespect him by showing stuff too soon. Let's see what we got over here. Some folks seem to have planted a little bit of farmland. This would be a good example of a time that'd be nice to have a map. I can't tell if I'm going up a river and we'll never be able to get back to the sea. I'm growing progressively more and more certain of it. Hey, there we go. That's the ocean. There we go. Open sea over here. Anything over here that needs to be hunted? Whoa, check this out. Somebody built a tropical island and a dead island. Like, they were like, hey, you know what's fun is when you build something really cool. Oh, this must have been Scar. Just looking at these slabs. And then he's like, volcanic island. Everything is ruined. Is he online? No, of course not. Oh, this is so neat. Whoa. What are these gray blocks? I haven't even... Whatever texture that is, that's a really good texture pack edition, guys. Oh, and the dead coral. Oh, it's all dead coral, I bet. Oh, and the nether portal has corrupted it. Good times with Scar, you madman genius. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, there is one last thing I wanted to do this episode. Right over here, we've got ZombieCleo's ship, the Juggernaut. Now, oh, hold on, I'm immediately distracted by something to throw a spear at. But, whoa, there it is. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the, I was going to say parabolical ship of Theseus. It's like, the idea is, if this guy named Theseus has a ship that's so reliable that he's replaced every single board a dozen times, is it still the same ship? Like, after 100 years of service? Well, you know what? I think that what we should do as a prank... Now, guys, don't tell Cleo about this. Also, Cleo, this is really smart to have this boat here. That's a brilliant way to allow people to get onto the ship easily. What I was thinking is, we could comedically replace every single block of wood on Cleo's ship with another block of wood. Okay? Then the question is it still Cleo's ship? Is it the same ship at that point? I don't know. We should probably start, like, in a corner, though, so that it's obvious where we started, because I will forget. Okay. Are these slabs, or are these full blocks on this part of the deck here? I think, okay, those are slabs. So, let's go ahead here, get out our axe. 1, 2, 3. We only brought 3 blocks with us, so, boom. There we go. So just remember, guys, these 3 are the ones we've done, and then in future episodes, we'll come back with extra lumber, and we'll replace the rest of this. I think that that'll be a really fun philosophical experiment for everybody involved. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, running around with a pointy thing. Let's go throw sharp stuff at fish. Actually, it looks like the day is drawing to a close. We're going to close out this episode looking at FalseSymmetry's beautiful fantasy land she's gotten set up. If you guys aren't watching False's videos, this rotunda here, brilliant stuff. And she's definitely worth checking out as well. So once again, ZombieCleo, awesome shipbuilder. FalseSymmetry, awesome rotundinator? I don't know. If you guys think of a good word for somebody who makes rotundas, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments section below. Oh, this is a really cool bridge. I gotta come over here to this fantasy land to get something built. That's what I should do. Anyway, this episode was mid-roll ad-free, thanks to Patreon sponsor Karis Sophia. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising. A haiku, in fact. Kelp fronds seek the sky, only breaking the surface when their stalks are snapped. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.